Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, you Reacts. Today we're going to be reacting to 10 craziest last meal requests. I can't see it because y'all could tell the quality is better and I got better lighting because I'm using my actual iPhone. So yeah. But the quality on YouTube, the YouTube part, is worse quality than what it is when I didn't connect my iPhone. I don't know if that's a side effect or something, but yeah, 10 craziest last meal requests. These are prisoners, people that have been in prison for a long time and they got death sentence and then they death row and stuff. Yeah, they died. Yep.
Philip Ray Workman was an ex-con and drug addict who held up a Wendy's restaurant at gun.
So this man held up a Wendy's restaurant. What? Why would you hold up a Wendy's restaurant? I wonder if he got Wendy's before he died because he was on death row. I wonder if that's the last meal request he wanted. I don't know.
At one point, police officers arrived quickly, responding to the silent alarm. As Mr. Workman fled, he allegedly shot and killed one of the officers. He would sit on death row for 25 years. During his last days before his execution, Workman asked for vegetarian pizzas to be delivered to the homeless. Prison officials denied this request, and as a result...
Well, that's crazy. So he been in prison for 25 years, and then he was about to die. And he wanted a pizza to give to the homeless. He wanted... See, people, before they die, they do... I don't know why, but before they die, they want to do a good thing, even though they probably killed someone in their life or something, or did something bad to go to hell. But, I don't know. He been rejected it.
Workman went on a 3-day hunger strike. During that time, people all around the country sent veggie pizzas to homeless shelters in Tennessee to show their support for his seemingly selfless cause. James Edward Smith was a former voodoo priest and tarot card reader in the Houston, Texas area.
What kind of voodoo shit is this? What, did the cops arrest him because he believed in God? What? Wait a minute, that's Jewish. What am I talking about? I'm guessing he wanted to eat at a church. I don't know.
Robbed a second-floor insurance office, where he saw a clerk counting money behind a window. During the robbery, he shot and killed one of the insurance agents. In prison, the 37-year-old was asked what he wanted for his last meal. He asked for Radakunda dirt, which is often associated with voodoo rituals. He explained he would use...
Dude asked for dirt, bro. What? That's weird, bro. Why, dirt ain't even edible. Why would he ask for dirt? You're not supposed to eat dirt, bro. You know that, right? Come on now. I mean, when you die, you're gonna be put under dirt, so I don't know why you would want to eat your own death dirt.
Use it to mark his body so that the spirit would move on and not become a ghost. After this request was refused, he then settled on a cup of yogurt. 32-year-old Thomas Grasso was responsible for a string of home invasions that resulted in the strangulation deaths of 2 elderly people, one in Oklahoma and another in New York. Once investigators caught up to him, he confessed to both murders and was sentenced to death. His extravagant last meal consisted of 24 mussels and clams.
Wait, it's not done yet. He wanted 24 mussels and clams. Hamburgers, I guess? I don't know. Hamburgers? What else? I paused it too early. Let's see what else he wanted.
A Burger King double cheeseburger, 6 barbecue spare ribs, 2 strawberry milkshakes, a pumpkin pie with whipped cream, and a can of room temperature SpaghettiOs. His very last words were, "I did not get my SpaghettiOs. I got spaghetti. I want the press to know this." Lawrence
I mean, why would the press want to know that if you're dead, you know? Why would you want to even eat anything before you die? If I was in prison, I wouldn't probably even eat anything anyway. I would just probably starve myself to death, because being in prison, you don't live long. Some people don't live long. They either get murdered, raped and kill themselves, they do suicide, and yeah, you don't live long.
Professor Brewer and two other white men kidnapped a 49-year-old black man in 1998. They chained him by the ankles to the back of a pickup truck and dragged him for 3.5 miles down a country road near Jasper, Texas. The man died when he was decapitated after hitting a drainage pipe. Brewer's last meal was a pretty huge spread. He ordered chicken fried steaks with onions and gravy, a triple cheeseburger, a large omelet, fried okra, half a loaf of bread, a pound of barbecue, a meat lover's pizza, 3 fully loaded fajitas, 3 cans of soda, peanut butter fudge, and a pint of ice cream. When
They'll really order like 10 things for like a whole church reunion, a whole family reunion. Bruh, there's only one of you in prison. Not all your family is in prison. How did you manage to eat this in like a given amount of time, like less than 24 hours? They give you like a limited time, I think, right? That's probably all the things I could eat in like 2 years, bro. Like, what the freak?
When the whole meal was brought to Brewer, he refused to take a single bite, stating that he was not hungry. After this little stunt, Texas ended the last meal request immediately. John Wayne Gacy, known as the Killer Clown, was a serial rapist and murderer in Chicago.
Yep, serial killer right here, bro. Serial killer. I watched some dude on YouTube. He's like obsessed with them serial killers. I don't know why he's obsessed with them. What's like why study serial killers? Why?
Chicago during the 1970s. Gacy would dress up as Pogo the Clown at charitable events, parades, and children's parties. He would lure young teenage boys to his home and strangle them to death after raping them. 23 of his victims were found under the crawl space of his home. His final meal included a dozen deep-fried shrimp, French fries, a pound of strawberries.
So it shows the whole meal right here. So he wanted some chicken nuggets, some shrimp, some chicken, some strawberries, some fries. Dude wanted everything nice, bro. Like, that's a whole KFC, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A meal right there. Like, bro, oh, I want that, but it might fill me up like 4 times, but yeah.
And a bucket of original recipe chicken from KFC. Before being convicted of his crimes, Gacy was a manager at 3 different KFCs. Robert BUELL was convicted of the kidnapping, raping, and killing of an 11-year-old girl in 1982.
Now, before we learn what he wanted for his last meal, why did he rape a freaking girl? You should go to hell. That should be instant death. Fatality right there, bro. Dude raped someone. When he probably seen a sentence, he would have probably did suicide, but some of them people out there strong, bro. They just stay in prison, like, been in prison like 4 times.
Although he admits to abducting the girl from the park, he denies his involvement in the murder. Her body was found a week after her disappearance, strangled, sexually attacked, burned by candles, and scrubbed clean. BUELL's last meal was a single black olive, with the pit still inside. He did this in homage to Robert Figueroa.
And he probably believed that it would make him like grow into like a plant would grow out of him. But how can a plant get past your stomach? It can't rip through your stomach. I don't know. So that's similar to this dude, because I watched a bunch of these videos and it's like the same ones. So he probably like, yeah.
Who in 1963 chose one unpitted olive as his last meal as well. The hope here is that once in the ground, the seed from the olive will sprout and grow from the grave. Gerald Lee Mitchell was 17 at the time of his crimes of murder and theft. He first murdered a man during a drug deal. He stole the man's car and shot him with a sawed-off shotgun. Only a week later, he shot another man over a necklace. He was caught by Texas police while driving around in the slain victim's car. When asked what he wanted to eat for his final meal, he said all he wanted was an assorted bag of Jolly Rancher candies.
Oh, but that's some sweet death right there, bro. Yo, Jolly Ranchers? I need to buy me some of them, actually. But why just Jolly Ranchers? Wait, the man probably wasn't done, though. Probably more than just Jolly Ranchers. You see the orange, you see the green, the watermelon, the blue, the grape. You see all of them, and it's great.
He was granted his request, and he ate all of them. Peter J. Menil was responsible for beating and stabbing a man to death. He was pretending to sell him some cocaine, but he in fact intended to rob the man. He hit the victim in the head with a heavy glass beer mug. He then stabbed him 39 times in the neck and beat him about the head with an automobile shock absorber. His last meal was one of the largest ever compiled together. Prison officials brought 20 beef tacos, 20 beef enchiladas, 2 double cheeseburgers, a pizza with jalapenos, fried chicken, spaghetti, a small fruit cake, half of a chocolate cake, half of a vanilla cake, cookies and cream ice cream, caramel pecan fudge ice cream, 2 Coca-Colas, 2 Pepsi-Colas, 2 root beers, and...
Yo, bro, that's so much. I gotta pause it, bro. Like, whole video going in like 4 minutes into this, but, bro, dude really wanted to fat himself up before he died. What the heck? What's the point of that? Like, bro. Why would you fatten yourself up if you know you're gonna die anyway? What? But why drink beer, bro? Beer bad for you.
And 2 orange juices. Ronnie Lee Gardner was sentenced to life in prison for the death of Melvin John Otterstrom during a robbery. He was then sentenced to death for the 1985 killing of attorney Michael Burdell during an unsuccessful escape from a Salt Lake City courthouse. Gardner ate a last meal of steak, lobster tail, apple pie, vanilla ice cream, and 7-Up. But the crazy...
I mean, but he ain't getting back up when he dies, though. He could probably go... He gonna be seven down in the grave, but not 7 up. He can't get back up if he's dead, you know. So he wanted. Wait, I'm so confused. He wanted a pizza. I forgot what that man said. I forgot all what he said actually.
The crazy part about his request is that he wanted to watch the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy while eating his meal. 3 days later, he was executed by a firing squad at his own request. He requested this because he knew there would be no mistakes. In 1981, Ricky Ray Rector shot and killed a man in a nightclub, and then a police officer in Conway, Arkansas. Realizing there was no way out, he turned the gun to his temple and pulled the trigger. Ricky Ray shot himself in the head, but he did not die. He in fact gave himself a lobotomy.
Bro, dude did not die. How did he shoot himself in the head and not die? What kind of folktale crap is this? I mean, it's Sing Crazy's last meal request. It doesn't say Sing Crazy's revive request. What? Anyway, bro, dude probably ordered the whole dang McDonald's menu.
Rendering himself mentally challenged. Therapists would conclude that his IQ would be measured at around 70 during his last days on death row. Prison officials asked him what he wanted to eat before dying. He asked for steak, chicken, cherry-flavored Kool-Aid, and a full pecan pie. It seemed that Ricky did
Steak, chicken, Kool-Aid, pecan pie. I never tried pecan pie. It's probably good, but I never tried it. What's in the pecan pie? Just pecans? I'm thinking about trying to make one day. But dang. I guess that was a video. That was some crazy... I think that was more than 10. I don't know. It's probably 10 and 7 minutes. Anyway, that was a video. Hope y'all enjoyed. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell. Like, share it to your friends. Everything. Yeah.